Your kids don't need presents. They need your presence. They don't need things. They need love. They need your love. They want to hang out with you. They want to go have fun with you. They want you to play with them. They want you to take them to the park. They want you to go do cool and silly stuff with them, man. They want you to make memories with them. A lot of times, even us, because some of us get days off and we get a little time off from work, stay home, and as adults, we begin to prioritize that time for us. Well, I'm gonna relax, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that. And don't get me wrong, that list is probably really important. For some of you, you got the honey to do list you're really backed up on. I get you, bro. But really, how much of that are we really planning to spend intentional time with our children? Dad, I mean, they need you to spend time with them. They need you to go take a walk with them, go to the park, throw the ball with them, push them on the swing. Mom, same thing. They just want to spend time with you. A lot of times right now, we want to get them later video games so that way they're stuck in front of the TV and they're busy while you doing your thing, you doing you. And don't get me wrong, you got to do what you got to do, but don't forget, we're relational people that need to have a relationship. And just like a husband and wife to have a healthy relationship, they got to spend time together. But if you're always working and you're working late, you're working overtime, you're working weekends, you're making it happen, you're trying to do this to do that, so you can, save up enough money to take your family on a Disney vacation or whatever. Cool, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, what about the daily relationship? What about the daily I love yous, the daily hugs, the daily how's your day, the daily how's school going, How's school going, How's the teachers treating you? Any bullies, anybody getting at you, boo? Having those intentional conversations with your babies, just like husband and wife, you guys got to spend time together. You don't spend time together, you know what's going to happen. All of a sudden you get a little edgy, you'll get short with each other, you get snap or something. But how many know your kids need love? Husbands and wives, you need to love each other and spend time together in this holiday season. In America, especially in the West Coast and Cali, man, everybody in the dog got to work to make ends meet. But what it does, it keeps us busy, and sometimes so busy that we're working for our family, but at the same time, work is causing us to sacrifice time with our family. So, mom, dad, I just want to encourage you, man, to spend time with your babies, spend time with each other. Prioritize yourselves, man, during this time. Remember, if you're a parent, you know that time goes by like this, man. It goes by quick. You hold your baby when they're born, and next thing you know, boom, they're riding on the bus to get to school. You're dropping off at school. Just like time goes by so quick. We only have a short window to influence our children, to impart whatever we have, wisdom. Remember, vision is caught, not taught. You want them to capture your heart. You got to spend time with them. You want them to know what's important to you and what you want out of your children. They need to hear it out of your voice, and they need to experience it through you. And so, I just want to encourage you. Now, look, the Bible has a really good definition about what love looks like. And I challenge you, if you want to give somebody something special, give them your love, your wife, your husband, your children. That's where we should be excelling that more. And I'm not saying you're not. I know you love your family, you love your wife, you love your man. But if we don't make time to share that love, or we don't create opportunities to express that love, or we're not intentional with that love, it gets dry, and then that's when the enemy comes in and starts to sow seeds of doubt, starts to get in between the relationship. You try to find a need somewhere else, and opens up the door for the enemy to come in, man. Remember, I remember I looked up to my dad, man. I wanted to spend time with them. So dad, your kids are looking up to you. You're their role model, man. And if they can't get what you need to give them, they're going to go find it somewhere else, man. And let me tell you something. You and I both know the streets, the internet, the phone, social media, they're loving to get your kids' attention. So if they can't get it from us as parents, they're going to go find that wisdom, that worldly wisdom somewhere else, that thing that makes them feel good, Because, our kids need to know that they are loved, but they also need to hear it, feel it, be expressed and show. Let me take you to the Word of God, because this is where all the answers are at, man. Right here, the Word of God. Now, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and I've read this multiple times, but remember, this is the Live, Love, big part in the middle, and Leave a Legacy podcast. If you want to leave a legacy, it happens through memories. The only way you create memories is by spending time together. And the best memories are sometimes the ones that just happen because you intend to spend time with each other, or the ones that you create. Go to Yosemite. Go throw go throw snowballs at each other. Go make a snowman together. Go do something cool. You don't got to spend a lot of money, man, but find something where you can do something together that's going to create a memory that's going to stay right here and right here in your children's lives.